Hey, what up, peeps? Welcome back. So, where we last left off on the last episode, right? The last episode, we had not finished up getting that last citizen. So, we got to work on getting citizen 10. We got to unlock the herb farm. We got to unlock the apiary. And that's going to open up a whole bunch of luxury production. So that's kind of what I want to get into on this episode. Hey peeps, Rektluse here. Hey, I wanted to interrupt this episode for a minute and just say thank you for watching the series. It's my first series. It means a lot to me. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, feel free to hit that sub button for me. Turn your notifies on and just, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you've thought. Your questions, concerns, comments, all that stuff. So let me know what you think. Let's see. So we've got some sculptures that need to be up and running. These sculptures are going to take a little bit, but we have, I think we've got marble. Wow, we've got a lot of marble. So what we need to do, we got villagers coming in. I think we've got our 3 farmers. We do. I think the first thing we've really got to concentrate right now is on food. I think that's going to be our first and foremost thing that we've got to do. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting another farm out here and expanding our farming capabilities. Now, the question is, where am I going to put the farm? I guess we could put it out in here, but I need it to be more centralized, I think. I don't know. Or maybe what I could do, you know what we could do? We could open this area up right here, and we could put a farm right here. And then that's going to be centralized to this whole area. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and just buy this. Perfect. Soldiers were victorious. Glorious. What are we winning? You're not telling us yet. You should tell us. We must know. Tell us the good. Not yet? Okay. It's getting there. No quest showing up. There we go. Now it shows up. Oh, wait. We don't know what we got, but we got stuff. Why would you do this to me, game? Well, who knows, peeps? Who knows? All right. Man, the food thing is really driving me kind of batty. Let's go ahead and get some more wheat farm things going, right? I don't know how this is going to work with that stone right there, but we're going to find out. We're going to do that. I think we're going to have to paint in some residential in this area. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I think we're going to want to kind of start to extract all these trees, get them out of the way. So let's do that. 4 and 4. Nice. Let's go. Okay. So we've got the hunting area here. Oh, that's something else we need to start doing. We need more hunters. I didn't think about that. We need more people hunting. Where can we put them? That's a groovy question. We could kind of do that over here where we're kind of starting to do the things. We could build the farm here. We could. We could put the farm right there. I know I kind of put them right there. But we could kind of put the farm here. Or have them working right there, I think that's going to be a good idea. And then we can put the hunters over here. Let's do that instead. Instead of getting rid of all of this, let's turn this into a hunting area. And we're just going to make a whole bunch of peeps that can go hunting. And set them up in this area. I think that's going to be a great idea. Let's just do that. That's going to be, that's going to all be a hunting area right there. Woodcutter's like, I hate you. I was cutting. Now you're making me go somewhere else. Yeah, I think that's going to be a great idea. Let's go ahead and get some hunters set up. What is going on? I got so much crap going on. I got to pay attention. I want to do the hunters first, though. There we go. And I think we're just going to kind of squirt a whole bunch of these out. I think we're just going to kind of put them right here. 2, 3, 4. And then I guess they're going to automatically get built. Okay. So we're going to let those do their thing. And then we'll start putting peeps in there. That's going to get us more boar, because then we can start selling boar meat. Because it looks like we're completely out. We got 1. We're running out of meals too, which require boar. So that's actually a really good idea to get all the hunters out here hunting. I think that's going to be a really good idea. Okay, so that's almost done. And then we can just kind of click on all these to expedite them. Just like so. And then this area, so that's going to be that farm. We'll have to keep that in mind. Are they able to fulfill that entire area? We should watch this real quick. So now what we're doing is, this is the second iteration of them throwing out their wheat. So there should be 3 of them that does this. And then what we can do is, we can kind of figure out how much they're able to do. And then we can go ahead and cut off the rest of it. So that's looking good. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be it. What we can do now is we can click here. And we can cut this off, because that's all they can do. We'll go ahead and cut this off. And then they'll just kind of fill in that whole area right there, right? So they'll be able to fill all of that in. Now what we can do is, when we go to paint this crop, that's a good area right there. We're going to go ahead and do it. We'll see what happens. We'll see how much of that they're able to do. And I'm hoping they can get out here real soon to do that. I really am. I hope they can get out here real soon to get that done. We need to get these hunters going now. Okay, so we've got some hunters going. We've got the 3 farmers. Yeah, see, now they're tending to the fields. Awesome. Now we've got the hunters hunting. Our happiness seems to be going up. I think we're doing good. Clothes are starting to stockpile. I want to keep that out. What is going on here? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Oh, I missed it. Oh, well. All right, so that's kind of doing its thing. So what we need to do now, and we've kind of been just blowing this part off, to be honest with you. I think all we have right now, all we have right now is the 1 sculptor. Now, sculptors are part of the building huts. And let's see, I threw 1 out here. Builder's Workshop. If we were to edit this, we can actually throw out a couple of these builders right here. See? But the thing is, I don't necessarily want to do that one, because he's going to handle stuff out here, right? He's not going to help out too much. We've got a couple monuments, though, that are closer, right? We got this one right here. And then we've got another one. Oh, yeah, right here. So what we want to do is we want to find the builders that are maybe in that general location. Like right here. And then we can kind of figure out where we can put a couple of these doohickeys, right? You got to be within a certain range, though. So what I think I'm going to end up doing, to be perfectly honest, I think I'm going to just go ahead and put some builders right here. We don't necessarily need the builder's workshop, per se. But what we want are these. And we'll just put a sculptor right there. And then we'll just throw a sculptor right here. And we'll go ahead and get that started. And then we can assign peeps here. And the way the sculptors work is, they will assign themselves to an individual part of each masterpiece, right? They'll go out, they'll get the pieces that they need, and they'll come in, they'll install it. And it's a pretty lengthy process to get those things up and running. It's a pretty lengthy process. But I think we're going to be okay. I want to get a couple there. We've got 1 right here. You know what? We can actually do this. Because this isn't too far. We'll throw 1 right there. And we'll throw 1 right there. And that's going to give us 4 total sculptors to help get all the stuff and things done. How are my peeps looking? We got 4 wounded. Man, they're starting to get really strong, though. That's awesome. Food, berries are looking good. Bread and cheese are still pretty bad. Those numbers, I don't know. Maybe they're going up, maybe they're going down. Clothing is not good. Because we keep getting more and more peeps in, more and more peeps are wanting to buy the clothing. So how are we doing on clothing? Well, we've got, where was it? Somewhere over here. Okay, so we got the sheeping. We might have to do another sheep place. What do we got? Weaver's hut, cloth. Okay, so we've got plenty of cloth. And they're making the clothes. So we've got clothes made. We're waiting for people to come and grab the clothes and take them where they're going. Okay, so we do have a stockpile of stuff. It's just we're waiting for it to get taken out to the areas. So we might have to find another spot to do that as well. And I'm thinking we could potentially make... You know what? I'm going to try something. Let's just try something here. Since we've got an abundance of cloth, right? What if we were to just put a tailor out here? You know, we'll just randomly put a tailor out here. We'll see if they'll be able to get the cloth, and maybe they'll start making some more clothes, and those clothes will get out and around. Builder's workshop done. Perfect. So we're not really worried about the builder per se. It is the sculptors that we want. And they're going to start working on those. That's all we care about. I'm not going to really worry about the builder side of it. Sculpture. We want a villager for sculpting. New military mission. We don't care about that just yet. We're still waiting for our wounded. We're waiting. Let's go ahead and get that expedited. Once those get up and running, hopefully, we'll start getting some of this stuff made. Now, a lot of this is going to take iron and tools to make some of this stuff, it looks like. Looks like a lot of it's going to take iron and tools. And that's going to take marble and gold. So that's where the marble and the gold comes in. Tailor's done. Okay, so how are these going, though? I want to make sure these get filled. Okay, so that one's done. We're waiting on that one. This is the tailor. Let's just go ahead and throw a tailor out there. Maybe that's going to help with the clothing issue that we're starting to run into. And I'm sure I'm just forgetting something, you know? Like, that's something, okay, so that's something we should talk about in this game, right? When you are expanding, once you start getting up and running like we are now, you know, we're over 250 people. We're constantly getting peeps in, right? And what you always want to do is you're so quick to press that button to make everyone a commenter. Well, when you do, and we talked about this a couple episodes ago, when you do, you really have to make sure that you have the infrastructure available to handle that influx of new peeps. You know, they're going to want the clothes. They're going to want the food. They're going to, you know, want all of these things. And you have to make sure that you have a supply of it and you're ready to bring them in to that new status. And that's kind of where we're at right now. You know, we don't have to worry about the newcomers. As long as we don't take the newcomers and upgrade them to serfs, they can just kind of be your lazy peons, and we don't really have to worry about that. They're just going to want food. That's it. They don't even care about housing. They'll live wherever the hell they can find a place, right? So that's stuff that we got to think about. Right now, though, what we have to worry about is making sure that we've got the food up and running, and we got to make sure that the clothes are doing their thing. And it still looks like people are missing out on food. Even though we've got the berry stockpiling, there's certain places that are not getting the food, right? There's no bread here. There's no clothes here. This market is essentially dead because there's none of that stuff. So that market is essentially dead. So basically, oh boy, this is not good. Son of a... This is not good. You know what we're going to do? We're going to be hurting very bad. People are going to start leaving once that weather comes in because we are not situated for it. We don't have enough things being made. We're finally starting to get some of the wheat farms going up. I do not feel confident with this at all. I was thinking about maybe starting to buy. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to kind of YOLO it, peeps. I think that's what we're going to have to do. I'm hoping. Looks like that's all they get done on that part of the farm. I like how it just kind of went around it. That's good to know. We might end up setting up another farm out here too. You know what we can do? Something we can do is right here though. Okay, so that one's got peeps in it. That one's got peeps in it. Okay, we're done with peeps. Okay, a monk is requesting. I swear to God, if you're asking for food. Planks. Can I do planks? I can do the plank. I think we'll be okay. However, we need to start getting splendor. And for what? We don't need labor. If we had 20 splendor, we need 40 for that one. 60, 100. So we've got 50 to unlock, and then we're going to... You know what? I think we're going to do the clergy. That's going to give us some splendor. All right, winning. We might end up seeing the death of a civilization this episode. I hope not. I hope not. I hope we start seeing a whole lot of wheat get brought in. I want to get that thing constantly churning. I think that's what we need to do. That's so far away for that one, and that's so little. That's such a little amount. We have an extraction set up right here. I don't know where our woodcutters are. I don't know why they're not woodcutting fast enough. Hunters, woodcutter. You are not cutting wood because you're full on wood because we're full on wood. Normally, peeps, I don't agree with this. We have enough wood right now that I need my woodcutters wooding. So what I'm going to do, maybe I should pick something that I know we don't have a whole lot of, like jewelry. We're going to do that, and then we're going to select it back to wood. Essentially, I think what I've just done is deleted all that wood. I think that's what I've just done. Yeah. I essentially deleted all that wood. So now we can start getting the woodcutters back to cutting wood. See that? It might be a cheese tactic. I could have set up another warehouse to stockpile everything. But honestly, we're so full of this stuff, there's nothing we can really do with it. It's not like I need to sell it for money. Promotion. We need one citizen. Can you give us one citizen? Onegaishimasu. Nani? Serves. Oh, we've got happy soul. You're not happy. You know what? We'll promote you. Maybe you'll be happy. So they want to go to knights. That's kind of cool. They're going to want luxury. And I think we can handle that. Because they're all going to want to sit there and eat meals. And drink beer. No. We can't. We're almost out of meals. And we're almost out of beer. We're going to have to just overall expand and just start getting more food made. That's, oh man. I was not expecting this to be like this. You really got to start building this stuff to get your infrastructure up and running correctly. Let's go ahead and build us another wheat farm. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it right here. This area looks like they made it out to about a maximum of here. You know? Looks like that's kind of the maximum that they did. Maybe we can do this and they'll fill all of that up. Then we'll go ahead and turn this into the next farming area right here. That is so crazy though. We've got to get an overabundance of wheat going so we can get bread back up and running. I feel like that's going to save us. Now we've got a windmill here. We've got a bakery here. I think we're going to go ahead and just buy this territory. And we're going to put another wheat farm right here. and we're just going to start putting it. We're going to put another wheat farm out here. Looks like we're going to have to do that with barley, or not barley, with hops as well. We've got a wheat farm out here. This area, once it gets done with the wood, being cut out, we can go ahead and start expanding. Like it's already started. Oh, we can't because that's... Oh, we wanted to get into this area right here. It's what we wanted to do. Yeah. We'll go ahead and get that set up now. And then let's go ahead on the extraction side of it. We know we want to get this done, but it's really, this here is the important part. Go ahead and get rid of all of that like that. Is that all of it? That looks like... Okay, did I screw up anything over here? Doesn't look like it. I think we're good to go. Okay. Okay, so back to the berries. Berries are going good. Can we add more peeps? I think we can, but before we do that... Yeah, here we go. It's happening. Who was this person and what did they do? Military. Still 3 wounded. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. Go ahead and get that expedited. All right. So I'll tell you what, peeps. I'm going to go ahead and get some wheat farms built up. I'm going to try to get this food situation kind of under control, and I will BRBs. Well, peeps, I'm back. And I hate to report this, but this weather has really started to do us in. I think we expanded a little too quickly. One thing I did notice, though. Is that a lot of peeps were really getting ticked off that they didn't have water. And they were getting stuck on wells where other people were. So I went through and actually splattered the place with a whole bunch of wells all over the place, you know? So if you kind of look at the residential, it's gone really silly green, right? It's really amazing looking. But enough about that. What we did to try to alleviate the issue is we've got hunters. These guys haven't been set up just yet. I don't have any more peeps. I set up a hunting area here. We've got this farm doing its thing. We got this farm doing its thing. We've got 3 farms over here doing their thing. We've got that one doing its thing, right? So normally, that should be enough, right? But the problem is that this weather making everything minus 50% production has really done it to us in a bad way. We did upgrade a couple people to commoners just because we needed them to. I think there's a ratio of commoners to citizens, and we needed a few more commoners to hit that one more citizen that we need, right? But as it is right now, I think this game might be abruptly coming to an end. I'm not entirely sure what we can do to fix this. What I could do, if I wanted to, what I could do is, I don't know, let's just see what happens. No one's left yet. You know, no one's left yet. We're obviously out of money. We're so broke. Oh man, the peeps are hating life. They're absolutely hating life right now. But at least the windmill's going for a little while. How much flour did you end up, or wheat with? 18 to 0. You're out. All right. Where's that wheat going? I'm really curious about where the wheat's going. I really am. How are we doing on wood? Okay, so we're still low on the stockpiles. And I know we still got some of these areas I was trying to open up. How are... Oh, you know what? How's our sculptures doing? How is that up and running? So, missing resources. I don't entirely understand why it's missing. Oh, there we go. So that person's... stuck? Maybe that's why it's not doing its thing. I think they're getting stuck at the crane where the marble is. No, not that one. This one. I think that's this thing right here. The part. The crane. That's where the marble's located. I think they're getting stuck on this. And they're not able to get to it. I'm not entirely sure why, though. It looks open. I don't know how to fix that. The only thing I can think of maybe doing, just to see if that alleviates the issue, is we can go ahead and get that built. Get the marble people over here marbling that. Maybe on the parts, that one, we can bulldoze it since they're having issues with that. I really hate to do that. But if they're getting stuck on it, maybe I'll wait until this one gets built first, right? Oh, they're out there building the well. How are they doing? Planks. Done. They're building the crane. Okay, good. Once that crane gets up and running, maybe then we'll go ahead and delete that. Because, you know, the marble people will come in and they'll start doing their marble thing. And it looks like we've got 47 marble right now. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Oh, that person is waiting for food. So, if you look here, peeps, I want to show you something real quick. You see all these areas right here that are not green? That's not good. You want those areas green. Now, this is a commoner. This commoner requires berries and requires bread. We've got basically no bread, right? So she's waiting to get some bread and she's waiting to get some berries. She hasn't been to church in a long time, and apparently she's naked. I don't know why, but apparently she's naked. So she's not a happy camper. So she's about to leave is what she's about to do. She's about to say, F this place, I'm out. And there's nothing I can do about that right now because the stupid weather is kicking our ass. But hey, they got plenty of drinking water now. Goodbye. There he goes. Like, I'm out of here. We out. See ya. He does not look happy, does he? Oh, and I have no idea where he came from. That's going to be the next issue. Oh my God. Can I at least get a citizen so we can unlock? We can do a citizen. I don't care. I'm doing it.
Nice.
Yes, it cost me all my money. I don't care. I want to see the things that we can do now. Builder's workshop. Oh, you mean we actually have to build stained glass? You just didn't need the glass? So that stuff on the church is never going to go up to begin with. We'll open up the monastery. Beautiful. We got it. It's done. We can go ahead and unlock the tax office. Because why not? Everything's unlocked. We've done it. Monastery now available. The monastery is now available. Do I have to have a monastery to do the stuff? Is that what you're telling me? Wheat, windmill, stuff, things. Not seeing it here. Herb garden now available for the monastery. It's all new parts for wine production available. Apiary. So it looks like we got to build a monastery. Oh my. Okay. And now we're kind of out of money, so we might end up having to do that. We might end up having to do the tax thing. Where do I want to put my monastery? You know what? Let's just squirt it right here. Let's see what all parts we've got. Decorative. We don't care about decorative. Winery. Produces wine in exchange for grapes and barrels. Vineyard. So we produce grapes from the vineyard. Apiary. Produces honey. Now, has one abbey, so we have to have an abbey. So we're going to have an abbey. But it doesn't have to be a very big abbey, does it? I guess not. But we have to have one. I say we just kind of put him there. We just kind of put a door on him. That way we have them. And then we want the apiary for the honey. Because we're going to need the honey for some more food production. And I want to get the herb farm up and running as well. Herb garden. Produces herbs. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Was get that thing up and running. Just so we can kind of see how it works, right? You connect somewhere? You kind of do. What do you look like? That's kind of the big deal here. What do you look like? You're kind of just weird looking. Okay. So let's go ahead and put one of those on there. Let's go ahead and put a vineyard set up in this area. I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to do the vineyard somewhere. Oh my, I could take the vineyard so far away. That's glorious. I'll put the vineyard out there. Maybe we'll do a couple vineyards. We'll get some grapes growing. Maybe that'll help. Apiary. You know what? Oh my goodness, we can do the apiaries out here. This is going to be fantastic. Apiary, apiary, apiary. We're going to get that honey up and running. Apiary, apiary. Maybe we'll do a vineyard out here as well. Maybe we'll do a couple of them. I think that's what we're going to do. Man, there's so much stuff that we can do now. That's crazy. Go ahead and get that started. We'll go ahead and get that started. Monk is requesting an audience. You need to get back to the monastery. No, you can't have stuff. I'm really trying to save my peeps. I really am. The numbers are going down a little bit. I want us to be able to turn this around. I really do. Those numbers look like... Yeah. It's hard to tell. It really is. But we're going to be able to get wine production up and running. 2 new villagers. We have a lot of villagers waiting for jobs. One of the things that we're going to have to do for wine, though, is we're going to have to get a cooperage up and running. The cooperage requires wood. And then I don't know where the wine itself is actually made. I guess we'll have to kind of figure that part out. But I think I'm going to go ahead and build us a cooperage so that we can start building barrels. I'm just going to kind of squirt him right here, to be honest. I think this is going to be an okie dokie spot for him. We can't do that because of his upfront cost. I'm really hoping that as soon as this weather relents and we're able, like, we're starting to make cheese, we're starting to get some bread in, the happiness is starting to go up. The too many times is staying about the -30 mark right now. But slowly our numbers going from the 50 to 51. So it looks like we're slowly starting to get back up and running. Let's check real quick. You know what we can do? Immigration 2 days. Weather should say in here about the weather. 11 days left of bad weather. Good grief, game.
God, please, no! No!
Holy crap. Just, stick the knife in and twist a little bit harder, will ya? Because you're not making it very easy. We got to get this thing up and running, like, now. Let's go ahead and expedite that. I know we've got plenty of material stockpiled to get that stuff made. Peeps are not happy. Oh, the peeps are not happy. Yeah, we don't have people coming in right now, but that's okie dokie. I want to get these things up and running so we can see how they work, right? Holy crap! So, the whole thing's going to cost 100 polished. It's going to cost 235 planks. So we got the planks. We got the tools. Glass we've got. Stone we've got. We've got it, people. And we're going to need 5 total people, which we have people on standby ready to go. That number is really bad. And there's nothing I can do. The farmers are farming. I think every single one of these is full of peeps. That one could use 1. Okay. How about over here? Are you all full up? So there's a food shortage somewhere, is what this is telling me. 189 people are lacking food. And I'm trying to figure out, like, this place isn't getting berries. It should be getting berries, but it's not. You've sold 16 bread, but you're out of bread right now. You're still waiting for bread. Go back to this real quick. Berries, 17 berries sold. You're out. How about you? You've sold 2 berries, and cheese is not looking like you've done anything with cheese. So I wonder if I could turn that one, since you're not doing cheese, let's turn you to bread. Maybe that'll help. And then how about you? You haven't sold any berries whatsoever, but you're close to a cheese place. So why don't we have you selling cheese instead? And then how about you? You're close to boar, but your boar's not selling, your bread's not selling, but you have berries in this area. So maybe we'll move you to berries. And we'll turn the boar off for bread. And we'll see if maybe by doing that, maybe that'll help rearrange where some of the stuff needs to go. Charge! They're going to win that one. We're going to see what happens when they do. Hopefully, they bring a bunch of food back into the place. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Oh, it's happening. It's happening, peeps. I think that was over here. Yeah, how does this work? Vineyard. We can plant a vineyard. Oh my God, finally. I don't know how the vineyard works. I don't know how the vineyard works. Maybe we'll just kind of do that. Do I need to assign people? I think I have to assign them. Farm state growing. Where do we assign the peeps, though? Beekeepers assigned. None. I know, we got to assign them. I just don't know where. Okay. So maybe we can't actually assign them until it's actually done. I think that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Oh my goodness, look at those fields. They're glorious. That weather is done for. Peeps, just hold it a bit longer. Just hold it a bit longer. The food is incoming, guys. Oh my God, the food is incoming. Just hold on a little bit longer. Get those hunters up and running over there. Okay, so we got those 4 hunters over there doing their thing. We've got a lot of wheat doing its thing. It just needs time to get turned to flour and then turned to bread. That's all. Just give me a little bit more time before you guys leave. If we only lose 1 person because of that storm, I will be absolutely surprised. So far, we've only lost that 1 person. We got peeps coming in. We got a monastery that needs to be finished up. We need glass. We have glass. We have plenty of glass. This person is missing a secondary food type. That's why they're ticked off. Soldiers are back from a mission. Oh God, please bring food. Give us all the food. I didn't get to read what that was because I was pressing these buttons. That's not good. Quest. Logs. It doesn't tell me what we had. Did we get food out of it? We have no bread. No, I don't think we did. What do we get? I don't know. Money, obviously. We got some money, but that's not really going to help us right now. So it looks like we're getting harvesting on the wheat. That's good. I'll tell you what, guys. I will BRBs. Let me see what's happening real quick, and then I'll show you what we've done. I'll BRB. All right, peeps. Well, so here's kind of what's happened. Okay, I've been playing for a little bit. Okay, I've been letting the world progress. to see what happens. We did some changes to the complexity of where the food and all that stuff is located. The monastery is up and running. We've got 4 people assigned. I guess when you get unemployed peeps, you can just send them to the monastery to be monastery people. Anyways, the vines are growing over there and over here, right? But we don't have apiary people yet, because if you look, we need 24 total peeps, which means we're going to have to build some more dorms for more peeps to live in these areas to get all this completely up and running. But we do have some doing the grapes. So we should slowly start to see the grapes coming in. Now, during the time we lost 3 people. I don't know. I'm surprised we didn't lose more, to be honest with you. But if you look, the statues are finally starting to go up. They're almost getting done. The issue was exactly what we thought. It was the marble over here. This thing was completely screwed up, and no one could get in to mine. Speaking of miners, where are you, peeps? You're working. Okay. Well, I don't see you working, but I'll believe you. So that was the issue. So we did end up losing a lot. 100 pieces of marble because of it. But I think that's okie dokie now. We've got a lot of boar up and running. We've got a lot of meals, so luxury meals for people, the citizens, right? We don't have any honey or herbs yet, but we do have jewelry. We do have jewelry, and I set a couple of the markets for the stones to jewelry. So now the citizens are starting to get a little happy. The food, if you notice here, is slowly going down. It is. It was at minus 30 there for a while. It's now slowly starting to go down. So I'm really happy about that. It looks like we're waiting on a builder for that part. Looks like this one is actually almost done. They're just waiting on marble. Looks like maybe waiting on tools as well. But, so this should really show you the difference between a normal day and a rainy day, right? I mean, look at the numbers. Our money has gone right back up. Our happiness is slowly getting back up because people have food. They're really happy. They're starting to get their food, you know? We did that so that we can build a winery so we can start making wine, right? Do I have to do that in here? Or is that automatically done at the monastery? Looks like... Yeah, there goes another villager. I'm so sorry. Come back. He's out of here. Goodbye. And I'm not surprised they're leaving. I mean, we kind of screwed the pooch on that one just a little bit. Luckily, that number is going down. People are starting to get fed. Food's starting to come in. Berries are starting to stockpile. Bread's starting to stockpile. Cheese is starting to stockpile. So things are happening. Beer, on the other hand, is kind of being a little fussy. And I'm not entirely sure how I get peeps to join the monastery. I just keep clicking the button. And I'm thinking that they have to be like a commoner or I don't know if they got to be a serf, like an unemployed serf. I don't know how that works just yet. That's something I'll have to figure out. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, peeps. Like I said, I wanted to show you how this stuff got set up. So we've got, oh, look at them out there. They're doing it. Look at them. Oh, look at them. They're in their little monkey robes. That's amazing. Look, we're getting grapes. It's happening. We've advanced. I love it. And I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. I think this is going to be the end of the series. I may do one more video after this about this. Just, I might let the game keep playing and give you guys like maybe a review at like 500 peeps or something like that, you know? Like when we get 500 in, we get the dorms and the monastery filled up, all that stuff. Like I think I might do a review video just to kind of show you what we've got up and running. But until then, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, notify, like, leave comments down below. And I hope you guys have a crazy, awesome, amazing day. And I will see you peeps later. Peace out.